Hello fellow readers, today I want to talk to you about the Vivero letter and its author, Desmond Bagley. So, I will start by saying that I have one good news and one bad news. So, I think I'm going to start with the bad news and then we can move to only good things. So, the bad news is that the video about Desmond Bagley will be a separate one and it will be a short form video. So, if you want, you can check out my TikTok account and there will be like few-minute video about Desmond Bagley and his history. He's a very interesting guy, so I would encourage you to check it out. And yeah, now a good news. Good news is that we are now moving to talk about the Vivero letter and why you should check it out, buy it, or maybe rent it from the library. Who knows? Let's go. So, who is it for? The Vivero letter. I would say the Vivero letter is mostly for kids around 8, 9, 10, 12. It's a book with traveling, it's mystery, it's treasure, it's good guys, bad guys, and everything in between. It's like your typical Indiana Jones type story. So I would say this book is for younger kids or adults that miss this feeling of being a young kid and reading a very interesting story about treasure and bad guys and traveling and saving the world. So if you miss this feeling and want to spend an evening under the blanket and with a hot cup of chocolate or tea, depending on what you prefer, I think you should check this book out. And also, if you have a kid that's that's young, like 8, 9, you should buy this book for him. Now, what can I say to interest you, but to not spoil anything? So, the main character of this book is a guy who is very boring. At least that's what was told to him by his girlfriend, who turned out to not be faithful. But then he actually thinks about it and he says that maybe she's a little bit right. And the chance to prove to himself that he's not boring shows up very quickly. Because he comes back to his family farm to visit his brother. But what he sees there is really shocking and takes him into this whirlpool, and he ends up in a completely different place. Because his brother is murdered. And everything turns out is about a family heirloom, and then the interesting story starts, because he starts playing a little bit of detective, asking around, seeing who was there, who was interested in a family heirloom. Then it turns out there's a rich person and another guy with his wife that are interested in this family heirloom, and turns out that money is not the most important thing for our main character. So he makes a deal with the rich guy and the pair with the husband and wife. And what happens next is a whole story of shooting, killing, but also saving, love, and treasure. So young kids will be really into it. I think if your kids are interested in this kind of book, they will swallow the book in 1-2 days maximum. So it's a very nice gift for a birthday or I don't know, any other occasion actually. The interesting thing is also the ending is not all roses and love and everything ends well, but it's satisfying ending, and I think kids won't be too bummed out about what happened. So I think it's a good book if you are trying to give your kids something to do other than maybe playing an iPad or games on your phone. Come on guys, give your kids something else than a phone to play with. Give them a book so that they can use their imagination and live in this kid-like imaginative perfect world. So thanks for staying till the end. See you guys. Bye bye.